Our very first race, we need to see if we already have a duck god. And so it begins. So far so good, and we're losing ground. We're gonna have to train this duck for 1,000 years straight. Well, here's the problem. We got zeros across the board, but we can spend $15 on steroids to give us a little bit of energy. So in theory, we could just buy lots of performance enhancers instead of training. But this is the running training. It's an anti-gravity thing where we go from the floor to the ceiling and back again. The barriers are covered in hearts. That way they tell you they love you as they smash your duck into goo. This one doesn't seem particularly exploitable, but one run brought us all the way up to level 9 already, so this won't take long at all. Look how happy and full of joy he looks. He has no idea he's going to be stuffed so full of steroids we're going to turn him into the literal god of destruction in duck form. All while I sit here and drink coffee very slowly. Okay, looks like at level 23 we can't actually learn anymore here. But let's use our 23 running skills to see if we can beat the other duck down a 10-foot slope. Come on, idiot, I believe in you. And looks like we've got a healthy lead, 1 race accomplished. Which also won us $150, which means we can buy at least 10 loads of peds. We're just going to force feed this duck until he's absolutely made of muscles. I wonder if we need money for anything else. Probably not. And we can just keep buying and piling it up. That way he has to sit there and look at it, knowing he's going to have to consume all of this. He doesn't get a choice. Alright, get in there. Look at him go. He's training like this and I don't have to do anything. Eat those steroids. Now we're going to try some swimming. Looks like we're going to need a little bit of work there too. The steroids haven't done it. Oh, actually. Our running actually overcame that somehow. We've won a swimming race and our swimming skill is absolutely 0. Swimming training here involves actually staying in the air rather than the water, because if you leave that you will die but also have to learn how to swim. This one is more peaceful than the other one though. The other one would get stressful with your reflex test. This you just kind of gotta float around in air. Look at his little leg going like a flipper. I have a one-legged duck. He is a very happy duck though. It never really clarifies what happens to the duck when he does go outside of the bubble. Like he falls and goes somewhere. But I've also now maxed out my swimming skill for the time being, so we have 23 running, 22 swimming, and a whole bunch more steroids. Hey, look at him, he's so addicted at this point he can't even blink. Alright, you get in there while I drink coffee. Now I gotta beat this guy. We're up to 116 energy by the way, so I'm pretty much unbeatable. Our flying skill is completely undeveloped, but our running skill is really good and we've taken a lot of steroids, so we're pretty much unbeatable already. Oh, and we've got to conquer all the different planets. Okay, we gotta win 3 races. I think I'm probably gonna use this duck for all 3 of them because it's the only duck I have. My team name is Steroids, just because why bother trying to hide it. So as long as it's a running or a swimming race, we're gonna absolutely dominate. If it comes to anything flying, we might start to get in trouble. Okay, that was an easy victory for us. And I haven't even been using my boost. We have so much energy, I might as well live off this. Ready and boost. Okay, the flying still really hurts. Maybe we should boost the running. I think we'll get a better effect out of it. So we'll touch the ground and boost. Boost again. Uh-oh, we're almost out of energy. We died. That won't do it all. So suddenly this turned into a launcher game where I'm just launching my duck into the sky trying to eat stuff that I can't possibly see. So I'm not really sure what the point of this is. I just launch and miss everything because it's happening this fast. I can't see anything. Well, we can make up for the lack of skills with a little bit of performance enhancers. Or just a lot of training. Alright, I've uselessly launched my duck all the way up to level 20. So you know what that means. More of the good stuff. I was going to call my team Steroids again, but the Orange Predators is somehow better. I feel like this race is going to go more our way. Considering all of our skills for this point are max level, this guy even brought a helmet. He came prepared. And here's where things went wrong before. Our flying skill was holding us back. Now we're shooting ahead. We don't even need to use our boost, but we're still going to. And the final race, we didn't bother to fly there. We just dropped into the water, where we'll paddle along with our single leg and should be about the end of the race, so we'll use a little bit of boost. And then we're pretty much going to coast our way to an easy victory. We still had about 40% of our energy and I used my boost once. Can I have another planet to destroy now? Oh, I actually can. We're on robot land now. Okay, on Cheese Planet, we have the climbing skill. We haven't trained climbing one bit yet, but I think our swimming skill might actually overcome this anyway. Yeah, we're still out swimming the robot. We do have another climb though, so we might be a little bit... oh no, our energy is going to get us there. We're winning basically on money and steroids. And we have new training to do. This is the kind of training I can get behind. We're just running on a treadmill. If we go too fast, we hit the spikes and die. If we go too slow, we hit the spikes and die. This duck literally has to keep running if he wants his life, and I'm never going to let him off. He is fated to die here on this treadmill. It's just a matter of whether that's now or in 5 seconds or in 5 hours. Honestly, it's better to get it over with now, but look at him. The face of determination and willpower. I have a feeling we're going to hit the spikes. Yup. But that was 17 levels. We're basically maxed out and running again. So I'm just going to let him go right into the spikes. Okay, that didn't boost him at all. We need to play at least a little bit. And there we go. Running is maxed out again. Double the speed we had before. Now for running, what we need to do is click the boxes out of the way. Luckily for me, I have an auto clicker, so I can just go like this, and I think my duck is going to be unstoppable. The level seems to end abruptly, but yeah, I can just cheat my way through this, so this gives me more time for even more coffee. Oh, I saw the problem from before. We start moving so fast the boxes spawn in closer and closer to the duck. Anyway, since we maxed out those things, there we go. Get in there, you little rascal. Right up. So let's see our newfound running and swimming skills compared to this race. I mean, running is most of what we do, so as long as our running is maxed, I think we're going to be okay. Flying skill could use some upgrades, but we're actually going to fly our way to victory, ironically. So you know what that means. We're conditioning this duck in all the right ways. He wins a race, he gets more steroids. Okay, let's work on climbing, which involves climbing this tower and not getting hit by fireballs in the sky. So far, it seems like I can mostly just climb and nothing's going to hit me. Okay, he might have taken a fireball to the face. Not really my fault, but wow, we actually did pretty good. So basically, if I fly him up to about here, that should be the last 4 levels I need. Some of these are stupidly easy and some of them are stupidly hard, but I'm kind of a stupid person, so this game is perfect for me. I really should have try-harded this because I probably could have got him up to level 100. I can't get him any higher now because I'm above 40. But still, we're going to space. We're just going to climb our way there. See, that would have got me to level like 65. This time we're just shooting a duck between platforms, which is a better form of flying, sort of. It's surprisingly hard to aim a duck from a launcher. Luckily, you really don't have to try that hard on this and you'll still get a ton of levels. Long story short, we did it again. The hungry Argonauts are taking over another planet. We just need to see if our mighty skills are enough to carry us through this. We're outrunning everyone, we're definitely out-climbing everyone. Plus I spent this entire planet's economy on steroids for my duck, so I think we're in pretty good shape. Which means another easy victory. I like how there's 4 ducks, so one of them only doesn't get to go in the podium. And everyone else has a team of ducks. I just have 1 duck. 1 super enhanced duck. And the final race, it's an uphill battle. We'll see if we have the horsepower and torque to climb up there. He just looks so happy and enthused all the time. He's just going for it. So we absolutely dominated that planet, which brings us to this weird alien planet. So we're going to start by racing this guy. Are our skills up to the task? We don't know yet, but I would assume they're doing pretty good. Okay, we're jumping chasms now. And we still won. We haven't done any training on this planet. Look at all that money. So you know what that means. Get in there. You earned it. Now we've got some new training again and we get jumping skills. So this one's a little different. We actually have to like do an anti-jump. So when it comes to things like that, we press space to come back down. What are we supposed to do there? Oh, we're supposed to time it better. Basically, I think we're mostly supposed to go like this and stick to the ground until we gotta jump over something, which we're still pretty bad at. But what I lack in skills, we make up for in steroids and money. Welcome to the world of professional sports. This one can be pretty hard to time, but you get like 1,000 levels for doing nothing, so I'm okay with this. Plus, we're gonna have a duck that's like able to jump from planet to planet by the time we're done this. And there's level 60, which is the current max. So let's try a race against this space duck pirate. This isn't considered a jump, but we do need to swim, and our swimming skills are about matched. Climbing skills are about matched. Running's okay. Here we go. We gotta jump. And jump. Okay, we're just quicker jumping. We spent 1,000 years training our legs to jump a small chasm. But we did win. And once he gets into a pile of steroids, you can't even move him anymore. He's so addicted, you can't distract him. So he's up to 153 energy. He's got basically 40s across the board, but jumping is his 60. He's also wildly unintelligent. So I can already tell that I'm gonna hate this one, but this is how we fix our running skills again. We basically just need to stay on the platform. So as long as we're staying on ones that are coming upwards, actually this isn't as bad. I've done far worse than this. You just kind of gotta not do that, but we're basically already there. That gives me kind of an idea. So if we just do that, that gives me a few levels. I'm gonna see if I get myself to 59, then I'm gonna try hard it, because that should actually push me through the barrier that's at, yeah, okay, we're gonna go for it now. We're at 58 and 60%, and I screwed it up, so there's an even level 60, but that's fine. Now we're avoiding sea mines for some reason. We have very cruel ways of training this duck. We force feed him performance enhancers, then try and kill him constantly. It does shape up a very powerful duck though. Okay, we definitely hit a sea mine there, but we did get about 8 levels. This one escalates quickly, but it's actually still pretty reasonably easy, at least in the early stages. And something about the movement of the background to the foreground starts to give me motion sickness, so that's an added bonus. Like, I really hate staring at that. I'm gonna throw up. I did this land perfectly on level 59, so if we can do really good here, we can push well past the level 60 cap for the time being, which is easier said than done when I get nauseous and things start moving 1,000 miles an hour, but we'll make do. We always do. Well, whatever, we got 63. So on this one, we gotta put the duck up there and land him on the next platform. If he misses, he falls to his death, never to be seen again. I kind of like this one though, so I don't know, there. Then we go up again, plus 3 seconds. Oh, it's a timed adventure. Okay, we're gonna climb on up there. We're gonna need to go extra high in there. I don't know, here. It's a little hard to estimate that, but we're doing all right. I don't know if we even can overshoot it. Like, I've landed pretty far on some of these and didn't fall off the far side. Okay, we can't go through them. This duck just lives in a perpetual world of stress and steroids. What a life to live. I like this training because it's actually fairly easy once you sort of just get a good estimate of how far things are. It gets very easy because you just let them go and keep them on climbing. This one's going to be a huge gap, so up there, even that almost wasn't far enough. Same with this one. Can we put him off the screen? Whoops. So if you click, it also undoes his thing. 63 again. What do we have left to do? Okay, so this one, we're just flying through the gaps in the monuments, apparently. So we just don't want our duck to crash. It gets so fast so quick. It starts off stupidly easy, then gets almost impossible. Like, look at this. I wonder if we're going to make it through that gap. 3 seconds later, it's going light speed. I'm not complaining, I just think it's hilarious. We get to smash the duck's head into things at light speed. You're pretty much encouraged to do it. Oh, it shows you the gap over here. That's why it seems so stupidly quick. Yeah, we're lacking intelligence, both myself and the duck. So if it's over there, though, we could probably actually get really, really far on this, because it's suddenly a lot easier when you're not relying on raw reflexes, though it's going pretty fast. And it's really hard when you gotta go end to end like that, because you gotta be pretty quick at this point. Okay, it's not slowing down. Can we get level 100? Probably not. We were getting lots of experience earlier, though. This might be a short... Okay, we got hit there. Oh, I didn't realize we were so low. How's our little duck doing? Okay, we got 60s across the board. Just gonna give him a quick feeding and we'll be on our way again. The Orange Destroyers. That's a pretty good name. I mean, this duck has seen stuff. He's definitely way quicker to jump. The other ducks are somewhat competitive, but given that we have the perfect skill set all around, we're going to outperform each and every one of them under every different thing. Swimming, flying, jumping, whatever. Just not intelligence. Luckily, he's got me for a brain. For race number 2, I suspect we're going to coast to another easy victory. I'm not even using boost anymore. We're filling him full of steroids, mostly for nothing, really. I guess he does need energy just to do every little action, though, but energy is supposed to mean extra boost. That uses up a lot of energy, but I think we're going to be okay. We've been done for a good while before those guys even cross the finish line. That one's got hearts for eyes. How adorable. He's actually faster than us somehow. That's unexpected. We're probably going to be faster than him elsewhere, but the running thing kind of hurts because he's going to be quicker than me. We'll overtake him in swimming especially, probably also climbing. But on a flat out running race, we would lose to him. Luckily, I do know how to fix that. So we've conquered the Earth, Moon, Mars. We're now on Terra, where they apparently don't have any groomers. He thinks he's an evolved duck. This is what perfection looks like. Not sure what this is supposed to do. Okay, we just teleport to somewhere else. That's fun, I guess. So we just kind of showed up here and we're defeating their ducks. I've done no training on this planet, nor do I know how anything works. We're still winning. $300? That's fantastic. Okay, since running is our most valuable skill right now, we're going to train it first, which involves me mostly just running along the ground, which to be fair is how you train running, but not in duck world. You gotta not crash into plants. So you basically gotta pay attention to the edge of their leaves to understand if you gotta go under or over them. Never mind, my theory failed. But we're level 68. Can I just crash into this? Does that give me experience? That actually does. We're now level 69. But it's quicker not to do that. I didn't realize I could jump through the leaves. It's mostly the spiky thing we got to avoid. So that actually makes it a lot easier. I was really worried about that. Well, I'm not super good at this, but we're level 76 now. So let me just slow walk into the spikes a few times. Except on this one where I need to jump into the spikes. But now that I'm level 79, I'm primed to go way past level 80, which should give me an advantage because running is everything. And he's got awfully small legs for someone who basically runs his entire life. Okay, we're making pretty good progress. This should put me comfortably past 80 already. The longer we can survive, the better. But now that I'm putting pressure on myself, it's gonna fail horribly. And there it goes, but we did get 85. We haven't yet trained intelligence. We can go all the way up to level 80. Press the right color to open the door. Oh, I see. We just need to press the arrow that we see in front of us. I was really overthinking this for a second. But that got me 12 levels. What happens if we don't open any door? Can I just sit here and stare at the rock? What happens then? Nothing. Alright, so it's just kind of... Oh, we can even do it ahead of time. I was waiting before. So, whoops. Okay, there's a bit of a balance here. But yeah, this will go easier as long as I can actually focus. Okay, that was a single level. I managed to do pretty well there, so the levels are just gonna fly on by. We're a very intelligent duck. You'd think the intelligence test would be harder, but to be fair, it has fooled me many times. But this already should put us well past level 80. And I'm not even tryharding it that much anymore. Take that, children's game. Make me look good. Okay, we put our intelligence up to 94, so I think we're okay there. Okay, this time we're swinging to new platforms, so we let go pretty much whenever we want. The rope automatically picks us up and launches us to wherever we want to go. This is a weird one to time, but I think it's gonna be okay. So we let go like there. Nope, maybe just like at the pinnacle of our swing or thereabouts. It's a little hard to know exactly. This one, you just kind of got to feel it out because that didn't work. Okay, there. Yeah, okay, I see now. If you wait too long, you go too high. If you wait too before, you launch too far. It's a fine balance, but that's a duck's problem. Whoopsie doopsie, that was close. The wind is going to help. Not. But luckily, it's very generous with the experience here, which gives it a very satisfying overall gameplay. I'm just being impatient here, so I'm launching kind of low. That way we get to the platform quickly. I don't have time to wait. Okay, the wind is going to really bonus here, so let's go like here. Even that was almost too far, so we're going to do a very vertical right there. Okay, never mind. But that did prime us up to level 79, so now as we launch, we'll go well beyond level 80 as long as you don't do anything too stupid, which we might. But the further we level up now, the less we need to train later. Okay, the wind is back, so we're going to go like here. This is such a narrow platform. Okay, we're going to go like backwards almost. Yep, got it. Same thing again. Close, got it. And okay, we're good. That wind is okay. We're never going to hit this platform. We need to go like backwards. Got it, just barely. This is actually really enjoyable. The wind basically just really wants to push you forward. And we stopped this on like level 79, so we're actually going to get huge experience out of this. But the strategy is basically the same right now, just swing almost backwards and the wind will carry you. Ooh, I thought I was going down on that one. We just hit the edge of the platform. And oh, so close, but well beyond level 80 max. So this is climbing training. We just click to switch back and forth. We're just not supposed to touch anything dangerous. And so far there hasn't been a lot of danger. There's the first danger, but we just got to think left side, right side. I assume eventually we will start climbing a lot quicker and this will get a little bit more challenging. So far we've amassed a score of almost 1,000 and we've had to dodge like 3 burrs. There we go. I think the hardest part of that would be not getting greedy for coins, even though I think it literally gives us 1 coin at a time and we need 15 coins for 1 dose of steroids. So far so good. Never mind. Well, 84 it is. Okay. Press space to swim, it says, so we're just magnificently swimming through the water like a good duck do. Okay, this is one of those hard ones because you're pressing space to keep yourself up and down and it's sort of momentum based. If you start diving, it's very hard to recover. Whoops, sort of like that. This is actually kind of stressful. Nate's dressed for breakfast. He's a motivated duck though. He knows if he does good, he gets more steroids and he's really addicted by this point. It'd be cool if I only have to do this one once because I don't love this, but our score is already 1300, so I might actually only have to do it once or twice. I'm actually getting lucky with a lot of this. I just happen to be kind of doing it right that got me through those narrow... Well, there we go. We're almost there. And since we did hit 78, we should go well beyond the maximum of 80 this round, provided we don't do anything too drastically horrible. This duck does spend 99% of his life training. The other 1% is steroids, and like the 0.1% left over from all that is actual competition. I touched the ground when I probably shouldn't have. Long story short, level 88, which is 10% farther than the maximum. So on this one, we're rotating the obstacles. This is more intelligence based, but it's working. We got to remember which way they rotate. Okay, which way do these rotate? Okay, counterclockwise. Got it. So we only need to click this one once. We only need to click that one once. This one's going to rotate that way. So, okay, that's hard to do just because it gets in the way. This might be a bit of a slow process just depending on what it gives us because I got to rotate this one twice, like right here. Okay, I get it now. Didn't mean to click on that one again. Whoops. Okay, we're good. We're good. I should have actually done that one an extra time ahead of time, but we're learning as we go. Okay, now I got it. And this has been an easy spawn for me, so there is some luck aspect to this. Okay, I rotated one into myself and we hit the even 80, which I'll take, because now we pretty much have a god duck. Anything beyond this is going to be well beyond, and look at all the steroids we get for him. And this guy still wants to race. The jungle is my home. The entire universe is mine. Let's do this. So far we're after a pretty commanding lead. Considering we're above max level skills, I think we got this one under control, even with the teleporters. I think our intelligence makes it quicker there, because yeah, we're way ahead of him. We're going to take a little flight. The jumping animation is really slow, and that really annoys me. Other than that, good job, duck. You've earned yourself lots and lots of performance enhancers. With stats like that, I think it's time to finish this planet off. If our skills are up to the task, that is, and I suspect they just might be. So far we got a pretty commanding lead, and I think it's only going to get better, especially considering intelligence is probably our strongest stat. I'm not even sure if we even get to see these guys finish. I feel like race number 2 is going to go even better. I'm just going to jump straight to the big drop. We're having an underwater race this time. Great. Swimming is very strong for us also. They're slowly getting pushed off screen entirely. They're just not up to keeping up. Probably gonna have to watch my energy. Well, we won, but we had 20% energy left, so I can't push boost too many times. Basically, we need more steroids. This guy came prepared though. He brought a snorkel and a pop dart. Wow, look how fast of a swimmer he is. The final race always has someone with one skill really high. Actually, he's a quick climber too. About the same as us, but swimming, we're actually being defeated. Luckily, I have a well-rounded duck in that I make him train absolutely everything until he dies, literally. Which means, wouldn't you know it, we win again. Then I was accused of cheating, which True, I've been taking steroids for 1,000 years, so they kicked me off the planet onto an iceberg. But I can still visit whatever planet I want. Like back here on Earth, we can still race this guy. He was the very first guy we competed against. Let's see if he's done any training since we left. I kind of doubt it, so I think we're going to win pretty handily against him. But do we get money for doing this? I mean, that's $60. That's 4 steroids. So we're going to humiliate this guy for the next hour and a half. Just a few races later, we made $1,000. So you know what that means. We almost need to use an auto clicker on steroids at this point. He currently has 167 energy. Get in there. Your mountain of steroids awaits. After $1,000, he's gained 11 energy. So we'll take our duck back to the iceberg and see how he does against the frozen things. Wow, those are actually really fast. At least for flying. Running we are a little bit quicker, but I don't know if we're actually fast enough to catch him at this point. We're gonna need some training. So training now involves moving around, not getting crushed by icicles, which I think is pretty straightforward, albeit rather slow. This duck has such a good attitude. He's always just got an optimistic smile on his face, even when he's about to be crushed by icicles. Oh, I've just realized I was supposed to be running forward the entire time. I was wondering why my score wasn't going up. Like I've got to find a safe spot, then keep moving to the right, which now that I think about it really makes a lot more sense, and our score is already over 2,000, so this will be easy experience. Finally got hit by the ice, but that put us over level 100. Swimming training is really easy because it just launches sharks at you, and they launch for wherever you're currently at when they launch, so I can swim around and avoid them very easily, which means we get to level 100 very quickly. Flying training involves flying up and down slowly, shooting asteroids. It's neither quick nor slow, but it is kind of fun. And that's an easy another level 100. I don't remember what we're training. There's just a duck on a rope trying to avoid being killed by balls. Pretty sure this is another one too, where they just spawn in wherever you're currently at. The coins we do want, so we'll take those. Everything else we'll try and avoid. Our duck did get pelted by a snowball eventually, but level 100 won't be hard to get at all. So on this one, I apparently need to jump and climb up when ice blocks fall. So this is probably going to be pretty annoying because it's going to take a while. Plus, the ice blocks are slippery, and I tend to forget where they're falling because it takes a second from the warning to the point they actually fall. Plus, I've gotten myself stuck in a cave, so I'm not really sure what to do now. Apparently our climbing was high enough that's level 100 just like that, which is strange because jumping was what we were training. Okay, this time I gotta click on whatever side has more ducks on it, so it's a math game. Well, it's kind of more of a counting game really, but I think we're gonna be okay because intelligence was already almost level 100. Okay, there's 103, that's gonna get us for now. So we've got hundreds across the board. Let's try this idiot again. Not only do we have level 100 skills, we've also had a lot more steroids. He's still a quicker flyer than us, but if we boost a little bit, we'll land at about the same time and we can outrun him. The system works. This guy wants an intelligence battle, so we'll give him one. Intelligence so far has been our easiest thing to upgrade, so we're way ahead of him there. We gotta jump the gap. We're definitely quicker than him there. We're quicker than him everywhere so far. He might be a super swimmer though. Nope. Climber? I don't know what he's good at. We're certainly better than him everywhere so far. Next we fight this guy in what he calls an extreme race, which involves us jumping off this, which is fine. That's just gravity. We're a faster swimmer than him anyway. I think we're faster than him anywhere. That first duck was just strangely good at some things. This one, more well-rounded but easy to win. But I also noticed we get $350 per race, and I think we can continually race them. Okay, if you try and do the race multiple times, you get less money for it. So we'll just spend $1,500 more on steroids again. Now that he's consumed his planet's worth of steroids, let's put him in the race. So far so good. Some of those other ducks are pretty quick. Some of them might be better than me in individual skills, but overall, we're just too well-rounded for them. Plus, our energy levels are probably absolutely insane right now. We've put all of our money into energy. So that made it an easy win. I'm not even sure that guy's going to appear back on screen. There he is before the race ends. The next race seems more the same. That one's actually faster than running, but I bet we're smarter than him. We'll probably come out of the teleporter first. And we're back to running. Jumping, we probably have him beat. I think he can only defeat us in running. I don't know if boosting there does anything. And another happy victory. Which brings us to the final race. Normally the one wearing something cool has been the one that's a little bit hard to defeat because they have some serious duck skills. Surprisingly, it's the one with sparkly eyes. It's a much faster swimmer than us. And hopefully we can overtake him here. Yes, we should catch up to him here. But swimming, he's got us beat. Everywhere else, we're better. There's an easy victory once again. And then we were called out immediately after that by some kind of super alien. He was so impressed with our victory that he wanted some of this. And so far we're better than him. We're definitely a faster runner. We're a quicker jumper. We're just better everywhere. You might say we're the ultimate duck.